Okay. Tell me if it starts in there. Did it start? It might take 15 seconds. Okay. Let's do. I'm going to try to record this two at the same time. I've got recording on the shoe. I'm going to start the recording on the Ninja Blade. That. Start the recording on the Inspire. I tend to forget that one. And I think it could be recording. Are you getting anything yet? Still says stand by?
Yeah. Oh wait, here it comes.
Is it coming? All right, so back up. I got to be able to see that thing. So go over there, please. I want to be able to see my plane. Okay, so let's see how this goes. I've had mixed success with this. Adjust that. Let's get it up in the air.
The home point has been.
Hopefully some of you are watching this.
Man, I got nothing. It's blank.
I thought you said it started.
It started, but I got no picture.
Okay. Streaming. Try to open it again. So I don't know if anybody's getting this or not. I'm going to go ahead and fly. It says it's streaming. I'm recording on a shoe recorder. Let's have a look at my setup down here. There it is. So here's what I've got set up. This is an iPad Air, which I run the Pilot app on. This is a World HD video monitor, which I run right out of the TX. And then way over here, you can't see if I can get it in the view. Still got nothing? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Mine didn't open up either. Hopefully, and then over here I've got a Blade recorder. So I've got those three things recording. The shoe, the Inspire one, the Ninja Blade. I'm also recording for the Director. That new software that they introduced. I can't get it to open up for me, so I hope you guys are seeing it. I'm going to try again. Hit the link. It says Safari can't open it, so I don't know. We'll try this, see what happens. Alright. It says it's streaming. I'll check it one more time. It says it's streaming. Sometimes I forget to start the streaming. But okay, let's take it up. Almost sunset, probably got another half hour or so. Kind of get you a look around here. Way back in the background are the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can just see them. There's the sun. Let's change the exposure on the sun. Brings it up a little bit. I can't tell. The horizon looks okay, I guess. I really can't tell that well. It looks good enough to me, but we'll look down. Our battery's at 85%, so it's gone down quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get it up about 100 and some feet. There, take it up to about 125. I'll look straight down so you can see where I'm sitting. I'm sitting, that's there, I'm sitting at the deck. Let's look back up. That's a winery right next to me. Look at that. And we'll fly out here. And we'll just follow the border of my property. It's this tree line right here. I live in Leesburg. I've got 18 acres here that I fly on, 18 acres that I take care of, which is actually quite a bit of work. But the trees are mine, the winery is my neighbor's. Come to the southwestern.
It's playing on my iPhone.
Okay, as long as it's playing, that's good. That's successful. So there's a little bit of a dropout. This is the neighboring property which somebody's getting ready to build on. I'm seeing some dropouts on my iPad. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing it. But what I want to do is zoom shot of what the property looks like here. Pointing back towards my house. I'll put the camera up just a hair. And off we go. By the way, I just finished watching the Nationals beat Atlanta Braves with a walk-off home run by Bryce Harper. I hope we don't have too many Braves fans here. We're going to crank this thing up 100% and just fly. We're at 128 feet. There, I can hear it. There's my house. We're going to spin over a little bit. Here's some of the open land. If you can see those little on there, I don't know how well you can see them, those black dots around that tree, those are llamas. Got llamas on the property, a little bit of a tax break, or at one time we got a tax break. We never sold any, so we had to give that up. So let me pop the camera up a little bit. Right behind me, I'm flying in a northeastern direction. And I'm just going to kind of zoom around my property. Battery's at 72%. My property goes all the way back here. Another clearing there. And where you see the trees down on the left, that's my neighbor who was capitalizing on selling trees, unfortunately. But, you know, we all have neighbors. I was here before he moved in and took out, to build his winery, he took out 20 acres of trees. I'm going to spin around a little bit, get my antennas facing. So there's the house behind me, out on the edge of my property. I'm going to spin a little bit, fly down here, 69% battery. I'm going to turn back towards the house. Trees on my property, but I got a lot of open space too. It's a lot though. It's a lot to take care of. There we go. I got the map at the bottom corner, so I'm sort of, now let's fly towards the house. My property is about the edge of the left of the screen is where the eastern, northeast, or southeast border is. There you can see my house. Those white trees, some of them are dogwoods. There were a bunch of redbuds in bloom this past week, or I should say a couple weeks ago. Blooms this week, but now the dogwoods are blooming. So now it's coming back. I'm looking up. I can see it just kind of streaking along. There. Now it's back over me. There's my home. You can see the glare of the sun. Let's take a look up at it, see what it's doing. 65% battery. There's a nice shot of the sky and the sunset, and those mountains off in the distance are the Blue Ridge. So let's do this. We're going to do a little more flying. I'm going to get it down so you can sort of see get a look at the tree line. We're going to spin it in this direction. Now we're going to zoom out. Top speed. It's hitting about 30. Not really that fast. I'm going to go up a little bit so I don't lose connection. So we're only at 150 right now. Then we go all the way up to a road that's I think it's about 1,800 feet away. Got a good signal. There's some houses. Now we're looking back towards Washington, D.C. There in that direction, about 40 miles away. Can't really see anything. Washington Monument or anything. Let's cross the road. I usually fly to that pond and then I spin around. Signal's still pretty good. I got 56% battery. Camera up, so look at the horizon. There we go. Let's spin it around. We here a little bit. Maryland across the Potomac. See Sugarloaf Mountain. It's hard to see. It's pretty far away. There's Sugarloaf Mountain. You can just barely see the bump. It's a nice view. Nice sky tonight. It's been beautiful weather here. I think it's putting up to 85 here in Leesburg. Expecting 80s for some time now. By the way, the KP index is 3, and when I bring it back, you may have noticed, well, I'll save that for when I come back and we'll look at the rig again, but you'll be surprised what I don't have. So you get a look at some of the houses here. Let's see, where's Gore Road? There's Gore Road. Follow Gore Road down there it is, I think. Yeah, let's look down a little bit. They're all gravel roads around here, but trees are. I hope some of you guys are seeing this, but this is what it looks like in 40 miles west of Washington, D.C., Leesburg, which is, it's a ridge top. It's not super mountains, but, you know, it's almost not too far from the Blue Ridge. And we just crossed over a house. Let's dip down and take a look. Like one of my neighbors, yeah, we missed it, but that's okay. Looks like broccoli down there, doesn't it? 48% battery. I see another house nestled. Let's go buzz them. Really, but I've had no. Yeah, you can see there. You can see the sun reflecting on the trees there. A little bit of solar glare or lens flare. I'm not a photographer. Everything pretty much on automatic. You know, but okay. I think. Let's see. Where are we now? Bring up the map on my view so I can see where I am with regard. Oh, okay. So we're going to buzz the winery. All that open space you see there, about 20 acres of trees were taken down by bulldozer, giant chipper shredder machines the size of tractor trailers. Took down 20 acres in just a couple of days. I'd been here 15 years in total privacy, and in a few days it was gone. Now, so that's a man-made pond. Both those ponds are man-made. That's the winery there that was built where an old red barn used to be. But what's interesting, this house I'm getting ready to fly over was built in 1751. And if you know your history, 1751, that's before the United States existed. So I have, this is on my northwest side. On the other side of my ridge, down in the valley, is another old Quaker house built around the same time. So there we go. That's my property on the left. That's the road he built where he cleared all the trees, and all that clear space used to be forest. It was so nice. Oh well, it's still pretty nice. There we go. Now we're looking southeast, or now south, I guess. Let's fly around. We're at 100%, so we're going to bring. Let's do this. I'm gonna spin around. Let's see. We're at 300 feet. I'm going to take it down. The trees aren't much more than 100 feet, so I'm going to over the tree, bring it back. We're at 37% battery, down at 220 feet. Obviously, I'm right at 3. So I'm at 36% battery. Okay, 117 feet. I don't want to go any lower than that. But let's back it up. And we'll start at the edge of my property and fly in. that's the road to the winery there, and then that's my property, the road going off to the right there. So we're at 33%, doing good. Sun's reflecting on the trees, real nice. Okay, I'll point it back towards the house, taking the map off, put the video back on so I can see it. And I guess it looks good. I'm looking at this. All right, it looks good to me. Hopefully it looks good to you. Let's fly in, let's just trees. Actually, I want to come over this way a little bit. I'm going to go up a little bit. These trees make me a little nervous. Okay, 30% battery. I got a 69 Mustang over here we're going to take a look at. Thing away. 120 feet 3, that's good enough to clear. See, there it is. There's a truck cover down there, it's blue, and then you can see the top of the Mustang, 69 Mustang, which someday I'll restore. It stopped completely?
I just have gray.
Oh yeah, still streaming though. All right. By the way, with the new firmware, the new home point current location works. It never worked on my iPad. There we are, there's my house, 24%. Got to keep an eye when it gets down to 17% because that's when it's right above me. So let's come a bit. I want to come forward so I don't land. 20. We'll take a look. There's our pool that we just had refurbished. %, battery. So I'm just sitting on the deck, second level of my house. That's the barn back there where the llamas like to hang out. 1930. Yeah, I like the new firmware too. A lot of people on it. I think it's really made the thing fly a lot more stable, and I like it overall. And I like that the current location home point now works.
Battery level is
I gotta cancel that.
Aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
So let's bring it in. Get it over. Now you can have a look at my rig. Whoops, wrong. There we go. So here's the there's my iPad Air, and wait, where's the landing gear down? I got 12. So if you got a chance to look at this thing, let me know. Put up a post and tell me if you saw it or not. I've done this a couple of times, but I haven't posted on. Okay, it's coming down automatic. Perfect. There. So that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I did. Beautiful day. I may go up again, but I probably won't stream. It's too much. I may just go get a nice sunset shot and edit with that. So enjoyed it. I'm going to stream right now. See you on the forum.